next couple of days and possibly Friday we can get things back into perspective a little bit.
And let's have a look at the scene at Beaumont Street this morning when they went through there. And Beaumont Street, of course, as I mentioned earlier, one of the areas that was devastated by the Newcastle earthquake. And here they are in the big double-decker just coming into view. That's just along the streets leading into Beaumont Street. It really is euphoric scenes here in Newcastle. And just wonderful for this city that it's had so many disappointments. In actual fact, that was when they just left Chessman. Joining us to talk about this is the Lord Mayor of Newcastle, Greg Hees. Greg, have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I haven't. It's way beyond my dreams and my expectations. No, I've never seen anything like this.
Well, I suppose in some respects the bicentenary's got a little bit of stick this year, but by gee, they're dining out on this, aren't they?
That's for sure. I mean, yeah, what a tremendous gift. And it just shows you that the best way to celebrate is to let the people celebrate.
Greg, I suppose something that we've got to do too is capitalise on this euphoria surrounding the grand final win by the Knights.
Yes, I keep on saying, it demonstrates that the spirit is always there, the community togetherness is always there. It's what's supported the Knights in its 10-year campaign. It also shows you the discipline, the community support, and that courage and creativity. You know, there's that combination. You know, there's a lot of hard yards in where the Knights have got to last Sunday, and we've got to do the same.
You sound as though you make a pretty fair rugby league commentator. Greg, is there any truth in the rumour that the mayoral robes are going to be changed to blue and red?
Well, that's a great idea. Especially, I think that's a good idea. But the only trouble I worry about is the expense of dyeing gold. Or
well, I think we could probably find some people that would do it for you. But here's just some of the scenes in Beaumont Street. And isn't it unbelievable that we see Beaumont Street and also the Newcastle Workers Club, which was the focus on Sunday, two of the places that were absolutely devastated by the earthquake, enjoying this moment?
Yes, it certainly is. It's bringing it all together, you know, that another way of... yet again, with the earthquake, we had a number of functions to get our way through that, but this is absolutely overflowing with joy, and so it's just putting the cream on those events of the past. And
Greg, of course, we've got the players coming here to City Hall. That'll be a wonderful experience for you to be able to welcome them to the city. You're going to throw them the keys of the city?
I give them anything, you know, if they could keep that kind of performance up. Yeah, it's a great honour. You know, I'm tremendously proud to be Lord Mayor with the community behind the team bringing home the bacon like this. It's just the little that we can do. You know, is to organise with all the help of everyone. This has been a great organisational effort of everyone getting involved. And you know, to have a civic reception, you know, that's what else can I do, you know?
Well, of course, and you mentioned yesterday you were trying to get a half-day holiday for the city. I think they've taken it anyway.
Well, it shows you the Novocastrian spirit, doesn't it?
Holiday.
You don't need to proclaim anything. You know, the community will look after it. And I must congratulate all the businesses, the business community, for getting in with the spirit. I'm sure that the workers will go back invigorated and committed, and the shoppers will be just so brimming with confidence that you know, that the business community will have today, you know, repay tenfold.
You can have the rest of the afternoon off too after you've finished your official duties.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, mate.
Yes. Thanks, Greg. The Lord Mayor of Newcastle, Greg Hees, joining us, and we just there's Robbie O'Davis in Beaumont Street in the open cars. It really is a wonderful sight, and it must be such a wonderful feeling. Robbie's gone to the Mercedes already, but a wonderful feeling for the players who have busted their boilers, so to speak, over the last 12 months. It hasn't been just a one match, 80 minutes of football down there at the Sydney Football Stadium grand final day, but 12 months commitment to getting to the Holy Grail, the Optus Cup of 1997, and they've done that with a great deal of style. And here they are just signing some autographs. Darren Albert, who scored that match-winning try, but he never forgets that as long as he lives. And the players absolutely dining out on whatever it is. Steve Crow and Adam Muir, a couple of players that put in absolutely magnificent performances on Sunday. Well, they're singing another round of the Tina Turner song, Simply the Best, and the parade has now come into King Street, led by the marching koalas. Flags everywhere. The atmosphere is absolutely electric here in the still city of Newcastle. Joining us is the Premier of New South Wales, Mr. Bob Carr. And Bob, have you ever seen anything like this?
I've been coming to this city for, I guess, about 13 years as a politician, and I've never seen a celebration like this.
for Newcastle, as we've said to the Bishop and the Mayor, it's just great for the town.
It is, and for those of us who remember the earthquake, the reaction to the earthquake, for those of us who've been caught up in the BHP decision, the economic downturn, it's fabulous. It's a marvellous atmosphere. This is a unique atmosphere here today.
Who were you barracking for on Sunday?
Oh, well, my government was locked into the Knights. It was a cabinet decision. A cabinet decision. But we didn't need a vote. We We're just locked into the Knights. And I remember coming here for my first time as party leader in 1988. The new leader of the Labor Party, we were miles behind, leader of the opposition. People were talking about the Knights then. They said this is the biggest thing in this city. That goes back a long way, and they've been building up and getting there since then.
Mr Premier, I believe there was some motions passed in Parliament during the week wishing the Knights all the very best.
Yeah, well, all my members voted to endorse the Knights, and that was against the expert advice.
Well, what about the opposition? Did they go along and pass some motions to support the Knights too?
I think they were divided. A lot of them Manly Warringah, some of them, to their great credit, were with us. But we were 100%, the Labor government, with the Knights. I would have had a revolt from my Newcastle members if there'd been a treasonable strand of support for Manly Warringah, but there wasn't.
Well, savour the moment, and thanks for joining us today. It's going to be a great moment when the players actually come out on the boundary.
Yeah, great, Mike. Thank you.